Right, guys, welcome to the second live stream of the day. It is the Lions up against Edinburgh, and we're almost about to get the kickoff going. So we're quickly going to run through the team lineups. For the Lions, we've got Kwan Horn, Raps Botswane, Wandasila Simelane, Emmanuel Russ, Edward van der Merwe, Jordan Hendrickson, and Morne van der Berg. Then the forwards, Emmanuel Chichuka, Vincent Chichuka, Frankie Horn, Rainer Noordnagel, Ruben Skuman, Carlu Sadi, PJ Botha, and JP Smith. Then for Edinburgh, Henry Immelman, Darcy Gray, Mark Bennett, James Lang, Iman Ali Bafeli, Blair Kinghorn, and Ben Vallacott. Then in the forwards, Ben Muncaster, Hamish Watson, Magnus Badbury, Grant Gilchrist, Piers Phillips, Vierpionel, Stuart McCloskey, and Piers Skuman. It is going to be the Lions to get this game underway from left to right on the screen. So, let's get into this one, and hopefully the Lions can win this game as well today. The Bulls beating Ulster just in this previous game. So let's see what happens with this one. Here's the start of the game by Jordan Hendrickson, and it's taken in quite quickly by Muncaster for Edinburgh inside their own 22 at the moment. Right, it is Vallacott who takes it up, gives it out to Muncaster again, who sets it up nicely. Still inside the 22 for Edinburgh. Vallacott now waiting for it at the back of this ruck here for Edinburgh. He is going to go with a box kick over the top, and he does so. The chase coming now from Edinburgh, and it is Darcy Gray who chases after Edward van der Merwe, who's collected it beautifully on the halfway line now. Morne van der Berg waiting for it. Now gets it out to Carlu Sadi, who sets it up nicely for the Lions here right on halfway now. Morne van der Berg again. It's Emmanuel Chichuka taking it up over halfway now for the Lions. Van der Berg again. Now through the back door, Jordan Hendrickson throws a little dummy but gets tackled backwards now. The Lions have lost a bit of ground to just inside their own half. Morne van der Berg. Out it goes to Wandasila Simelane. Tries to twinkle toe past the defense but can't do so. Held up in the tackle beautifully by Blair Kinghorn. Now Morne van der Berg under a bit of pressure. Puts in a little kick in behind, and the ball is going to find touch round about 5 meters outside of the 22 of Edinburgh. And a nice little kick there from Morne van der Berg. Good work there from them, and quickly thrown in by Edinburgh as Vallacott now kicks it downfield, has caught the line snapping, chasing after this as Edward van der Merwe gets it out to Kwan Horn, who puts it on the boot, and he's going to find touch between the 10 and the 22 of the Lions. So a good counter then from Edinburgh as they catch the Lions asleep there. Opportunity now for Edinburgh to go on the attack here, and we'll have to see what happens with this one. It is going to be a throw in to Edinburgh, and it is going to be thrown in here by the number 2 for them, which is Stuart McAnally, the Scottish international. It is going to the back, but overthrown by Edinburgh. It is collected beautifully by the Lions, just right on the 10-meter line inside their own half. They do get it out now. Here comes the charge from the Lions. A little knock on from the Lions. However, now Piers Skuman gets it out to the inside center now. Here's a chance. Darcy Graham. Darcy Graham up to the 10-meter line of the Lions now. Quick ball. Vallacott gets it out to Piers Skuman, the former Bulls prop forward. Vallacott with a little box kick over the top, looking for a bit of space in behind. But Edward van der Merwe has collected it beautifully, gets it out to Kwan Horn again, who again puts it on the boot. And he is going to find touch roundabout on the 10-meter line of the Lions. A chance now for Edinburgh to attack again. Murzabar says, thank you, Mr. Guru. Super Sport, all of your commentators can come and listen to the real commentator. Neat enthusiasm, not that dull mumble. Thanks, Murzabar, for that one. And then Mark says, live here in Perth, and your commentary makes my day. Thanks, Mark. Here comes Edinburgh on attack. Blair Kinghorn gets it out to the inside center there. James Lang making a couple of meters now. Kinghorn again gets it out to these forwards, but a good counter-ruck from the Lions, but they penalised there for going off the ball. And it's an early chance now for Edinburgh on the 10-meter line inside Lions territory as Stuart McAnally took quite a big tackle there from the Lions. What are they going to do here? Blair Kinghorn is not going to go for goal. He's going to put it into touch here. Some good take-ups from Mark Bennett and James Lang so far for Benetton. Not for Benetton, sorry, for Edinburgh. And that kick is going to find touch round about 15 meters out from the Lions try line. An opportunity here for Edinburgh to really get things going for them. Right, which way is this game going to go? I asked on the poll, can the Lions make it 4 in a row today? 24 votes, 79% says yes. Right, so throwing coming from Stuart McAnally now. He is going to find his jumper there, and it's taken beautifully by Pierce Phillips. And a maul now set up by Edinburgh, just about 15 meters out now. Stuart McAnally gets it out to Valacott. Now Lang gets it out to Muncaster, who takes it up for him. Good tackle from Vincent Chichuka. Valacott again now. Back it comes now. Good charge again from Grant Gilchrist now. Edinburgh. Oh, it's been ripped by the Lions, and Morne van der Berg comes away with it and kicks it downfield up to between the 10 and the 22 of the Lions. So the Lions are just surviving at the moment, but doing some good work in defending the onslaught from Edinburgh so far. Antoinette Gerber says, hi, Guru and my fans, I'm sick, but listen to you now. You're the best, not your team, Grappy. Thanks, Antoinette. Really appreciate all the comments so far. Gordon McIntyre says, Edinburgh, going to be too strong for the local Lions. Right, here comes Valacott now. Lang. Oh, nice little run here from Edinburgh, just short of the 22 now. Valacott gets it out again to Blair. Kingon puts a little grabber in, but McSwaney has picked it up beautifully for the Lions. Sets it up just outside the 22 for the Lions now. Morne van der Berg waiting for it. Now gets it out to Vincent Chichuka. Vincent Chichuka set it up again nicely for the Lions. Morne van der Berg waiting for it. And looks like he is going to go the box kick over the top. Now chase coming from McSwaney. It is Boffelli who tried to collect that, but it's Ruben Skuman who gets it. But a little knock on from the Lions will give the scrum to Edinburgh. I thought maybe Boffelli knocked that ball on first, but the referee has deemed that it has been knocked on by the Lions first. So 6 minutes gone in this first half, and it's McSwaney did knock it on first, sorry. So there's going to be a scrum down to Edinburgh, roundabout on the 10-meter line of the Lions. So 7 minutes gone in this first half, and so far Edinburgh has looked really well on the attack. Gordon McIntyre says, Lions, same as last week, plenty Scots internationals whipped the Sharks. So, well, to be fair, the weather was very bad last week, and it's not the same case here today. So hopefully we'll see a better display from the Lions side today. Right, 7 minutes gone, and it is Edinburgh that's looking the better of the two sides so far on the attack. But like I said, the Lions' defense being very solid so far as well. Right, so scrum down to Edinburgh. As the playoff predictor says, there's a 99% chance for Edinburgh to make the playoffs, and it's going to remain that way even after a loss. So 98% after a loss. The Lions got an 11% chance after the win today, but the 7% chance overall. Darren Todd says, Lions with 8 cake for Edinburgh. By the way, I'm Scottish, grew up in the Copies. Right, so Darren Todd supporting then Edinburgh today, I'm guessing. So Valacott now to feed this ball in for Edinburgh. Between the 10 and the halfway line of the Lions, we are going to have a reset scrum here again now. Plenty of early mistakes coming from both sides, little knock-ons and errors so far. 30 votes so far on the poll. Can the Lions make it 4 in a row today? 80% says yes, 20% says no. So let's see which way this one is going to go. Valacott to feed this ball in again for Edinburgh. 8 minutes gone in this game. An opportunity for Edinburgh early in this game. They have been on the attack for about 8 minutes now. Right, big scrum coming from Edinburgh as well now. Velicott waiting for it at the back now, gets it out. It's Blair Kinghorn out to Lang. Lang with Mark Bennett on a loop around. Darcy Gray knocks it on. And here's a chance now for the Lions as Similani kicks it straight down the field. And that ball is going to roll all the way into the 22 of Edinburgh. And it should be a Lions put into the line-out as well. So great little counter kick there from Wandasila Similani to win this line-out for the Lions inside the 22 of Edinburgh. Sakabula asking Veskopis for Darren Tott. Right, so 9 minutes gone, and it's now the Lions with an opportunity to attack for the first time in this game. PJ Botha to throw this ball into the line-out for the Lions, and a great chance now for the Lions to get the first points of the game. 9 minutes gone. Edinburgh, their own worst enemy at the moment. The throw-in is going to the front to Skuma. Now Morne van der Berg gets it out to Hendricks, and now taken up by Emmanuel Chichuka up to the 22-meter line. Morne van der Berg now Vincent Chichuka. Stopped it right in the middle of the field on the 22-meter line now. Morne van der Berg. Here comes Jordan Hendricks out wide to Edwil van der Merwe. Edwil van der Merwe cuts back inside, about 15 meters out from the try line now. Morne van der Berg gets it out to Carlos Sadi. He sets it up nicely for him. Now Morne van der Berg waiting, gets it out to Vincent Chichuka. Beats two defenders, brought down by Piers Kuman. Morne van der Berg still coming. Gets it out now. It's taken up by Smith. Morne van der Berg again now. Gets it out to Vincent Chichuka again on the loop around. Now 10 meters out. Morne van der Berg out to Emmanuel Chichuka. Good tackle from BPNL. Now Morne van der Berg. Jordan Hendricks again. Tries to take on the defense himself. Brought down. Oh, he's knocked it on, and turnover ball now for Edinburgh. Here comes a counter attack. It's James Lang on the run. Makes the inside pass to Mark Bennett. Mark Bennett up to the 10-meter line now, brought down. Quick ball needed for Edinburgh if they're going to attack from here. Velicott, Piers Kuman gets it out to Blair Kinghorn, who puts it on the boot now. Looking for distance in behind. That's a brilliant kick from him, but it's going to go over the try line, and it's going to stop just before the dead ball line. So it is going to be a goal line dropout for the Lions now. Look for the 50-22 kick there, and just unable to get it there. Right, so it will be a goal line dropout here for the Lions now, and still no score on the board after about 11 minutes of play in this game. Looking good so far for both sides, looking good on the counter attack, and really getting go forward ball on every occasion. So really good rugby so far from both sides. Right, Jordan Hendricks over the restart then, and a deep kicking find. Oh, here comes a drop goal attempt from Edinburgh. It's a massive strike, and it's over as well. So we are going to see the Edinburgh side lead 3-0 after that drop goal from Henry Emmelman, the fullback of Edinburgh. A brilliant drop goal, took it right in the middle of the field, and got a massive kick in as well. So 3-0. It is Edinburgh leading this game. It's a game of opportunity, and Edinburgh takes the first opportunity as they now lead by 3-0 after around 12 minutes of play. A deep kick in taken by Edinburgh now, and it's a beautiful take there from the flanker who makes a couple of meters for Edinburgh now. They've set it up nicely inside the 22 then. Magnus Bradbury took it up nicely for them. Velicott now going with the box kick over the top. The chase coming from Edinburgh as well. Oh, collision in the air, and somehow it comes back for Edinburgh now. But the referee has stopped play here. Edwil van der Merwe has stayed down. So we might have to go upstairs to go and have a look at something here. But in the meantime, it should be a scrum down to Edinburgh unless something else can be seen along the road. Right, let's have a look here. Oh, he got pushed. So it should be a penalty to the Lions from there. He fell awkwardly. So, yeah, not quite sure if they're going to blow that up, but currently staying down is Edward van der Merwe. What the referee will decide, we'll have to find out a little bit later. So 3-0 Edinburgh lead after about 13 minutes of play. Darcy Graham was the guilty party there, but we'll see whether anything will be looked at for foul play there. Edwards should just be a penalty to the Lions there. 13 minutes of play gone. 3-0 Edinburgh lead after a goal line dropout from the Lions turned into a drop goal from Henry Immelman, the fullback of Edinburgh. So we'll have to wait and see after play resume what the call will be. But currently it doesn't look like anything is no action will be taken from this. Right. So Edward van der Merwe is now back on his feet as well. And Edinburgh have won 2 of their previous 3 URC matches this season against South African opposition. So it is looking pretty decent for them at the moment. Right, so in fact, it is going to be a penalty to Edinburgh, obstruction from the Lions. So Edward van der Merwe not only getting himself hurt in the process, but he's also been penalized for obstruction there. All right, so we are going to continue with a line out here to Edinburgh, just between the 10 and the 22-meter line of the Lions. How's the weather? Is it on the Lions side? Ask Fantastic Charisma. It is dry at the moment. Here comes Hamish Watson taking it up for Edinburgh. Now comes Blair King on out the back door, gets it out to Mark Bennett, puts a little kick in behind. Edward van der Merwe chasing after it, but goes into touch 5 meters outside of the Lions try line. So defensive lineup coming up for the Lions now. MC asked, what do you think of Gervin Bosch yesterday? First decent game in 3 years for the Sharks. Yeah, no, look, I'm rather not going to give my opinion on that one, MC, because, yeah, let's leave it at that for now. Here comes the throw in from PJ Puerta, finds Ruben Skuman, Morne van der Berg. Out it comes to Vincent Chichuka, who takes it up for the Lions, about 7 meters out from their own try line now. Morne van der Berg back to Jordan Hendricks, so puts it on the boot, and he's going to find touch. Let's see. Roundabout between, well, almost up to the 10-meter line of the Lions. Right, 14.5 minutes gone. It's 3-0. Edinburgh leading at the moment. Can they hold on this Lions side today? Right, the throw in taken by Edinburgh now, and it's Hamish Watson out to Vellicott on the halfway line. Lang out it comes to Blair King on flat pass out to Henry Immelman. Sets it up nicely for them. And now Piers Skuman taking it up. Blair King on again. Gets the pass out to Bradbury up to the 10-meter line of the Lions. Now right on the left-hand touchline. Vellicott. Out it comes to Stuart McInally again up. Vellicott again out to Blair King on. Goes high up into the air. Darcy Graham is going to chase after this one. Nobody wants it. The bounce of the ball going to Vincent Chichuka. But Henry Immelman makes a telling tackle on him. But the referee is going to call them back. I think there might have been a little knock-on from Edinburgh in the process. Let's have a look. Yeah, a little knock-on on the 22-meter line. So a little knock-on from Edinburgh. It's going to be a scrum down to the Lions here. And we'll wait and see if the Lions scrum is going to be as good as it was last week. Right, let's See what happens with the scrum here. Piers Skuman, Via Pianel, all former South African players now playing for Scotland and Edinburgh. 4 handling errors from Edinburgh so far, 3 from the Lions. Right, big scrum coming up for them. Morne van der Berg to feed this one in. Solid scrum from both sides, really. Controlling it nicely there now. Morne van der Berg out to Jordan Hendrikse, who puts it on the boot. Massive kick downfield into the hands of Henry Immelman inside the 22. Now he runs it up. He's going to put it on the boot, looking for distance as well. Straight into the hands of Jordan Hendrikse again. Inside the 22, puts it on the boot and looking for a massive kick. And he's going to find touch roundabout between the 10 and the halfway line inside Edinburgh's half. Right, so line out Stuart McAnally now, who's going to try and get this one for them. Throw-in coming from Stuart McAnally now for Edinburgh. It is going to go to the front to Phillips. Dry ball set up here from Edinburgh now between the 10 and the halfway line inside their own half at the moment. Good driving ball. Edinburgh controlling it nicely up over halfway now. Stuart McAnally brought down by Vincent Chichuka. Now Velicott is waiting for this one to come out. Working it with the forwards. Bradbury takes it up, tackled by Ruben Skuman. Just inside the Lions half now is Edinburgh. Velicott waiting for it. Goes with the box kick over the top. Chase coming now from Edinburgh. It is a good chase, but McSwaney, he's knocked it on. And here comes Hamish Watson now. Hamish Watson up to the 22, up over the 22-meter line now. And Edinburgh still on the attack now. They do need support, however, as Edinburgh. Velicott gets it back inside the 22 now. Piers Skuman tackled by PJ Puerta there. 15 meters out from the try line. Will they get this back as Edinburgh? Velicott waiting for it. Here comes Hamish Watson, or Stuart McAnally, sorry. Velicott again. Oh, nobody wanted that. Picked up by Bradbury. Now 5 meters out from the try line. Stolen by Ruben Skuman. And the Lions have won a penalty on the ground there. Great work from Ruben Skuman. 5 meters out from the Lions try line. They will get a penalty, is the Lions. Stuart McAnally receiving some attention here for Edinburgh, as he stayed down after that charge. But some really good rugby at the moment from both sides, really, with Edinburgh just looking to dominate this game going forward into this first 20 minutes of this game. Some really good rugby from them. Just looking at other results so far, Northampton Saints trailing to Bristol by 5 points to 3 after 23 minutes. And also Castres leading Stade Toulouse 16 points to 13 after 16 minutes. The Reds obviously winning their game 21 points to 7 against the Brumbies. And the Blues winning Moana Pacifica 46-16 in the earlier Super Rugby games as well. Then the women's Six Nations on at the moment. France women 26, Ireland women 0 after 43 minutes as well. Those are the main games that there are some results on so far in this game. Right, so game is going to continue now. 19 minutes gone in this game. Jordan Hendrikse out to kick this downfield for the Lions. And he is going to find touch right on halfway for them. A good kick from his own 5 meters out from his own try line. Great work there from Jordan Hendrikse. He's becoming a really good player for this Lions outfit as well. Lions have conceded 2 penalties, while Edinburgh have conceded 1 in this opening 20 minutes of the game. PJ Puerta now to throw it in for the Lions. Lions have looked good at certain stages of this game, and taken by Ruben Skuman now. And penalty advantage coming for him. Coming in from the side was Edinburgh. And it's Bradbury who got penalised. No, it's actually Gilchrist who got penalised. So 20 minutes gone, and it's another penalty to the Lions right on halfway, about 10 meters out from the left-hand touchline, and it looks like Jordan Hendrickson will have a shot at goal here. Definitely got the distance for Ellis Park, so it shouldn't be a problem. An opportunity to level the scoreboard here again after about 20 minutes of play. On the poll, 51 votes so far. Can the Lions make it 4 in a row today? 77% says yes, while 23% says no. Jordan Hendrickson now going to try and convert this one for them. Lines it up, the kick, and it is going to the right of the post. So he's missed that one. So the scoreboard remains 3 points to 0 in favor of Edinburgh. A drop goal from Henry Emmelman right from the halfway line early in this first half. Right, 22-meter dropout coming up for Edinburgh now. And it is going to be Blair Kinghorn to kick this down as far as possible down the field, I think. Yeah, exactly what he does. So he is going to find Quan Horn just outside of the 22 of the Lions. Now Quan Horn going high up into the air. Chase coming from Maxwane. And it's beautifully taken by Raps Maxwane as well on the 10-meter line of Edinburgh. Now Wandasila Samulani at Scruff gets it out to Smith. Smith sets it up in the middle of the field between the 10 and the halfway line. Morne van der Berg out to Emmanuel Chichuka. In fact, it's Wandasila Samulani up over the 10-meter line here. Now Morne van der Berg back to Kalu Sadi. Sets it up just up over the 10-meter line as well. And Jordan Hendrickson now Smith. Smith up to the 10-meter line again. Now Morne van der Berg waiting. Gets it out. Tries to get the pass out to Ruben Skuman. Making slow meters are the Lions now. PJ Puerta, Jordan Hendrickson out goes to Manuel Russ. Driven back in the tackle past the 10-meter line again. Now Morne van der Berg having to get back now. Ruben Skuman sets it up again, roundabout on the 10-meter line. Morne van der Berg out to Jordan Hendrickson. Hendrickson tries to go on his own. Tackled by Pierre Skuman on the 10-meter line again. Lions not making any ground though. Ruben Skuman again. Sets it up at the 10-meter line again now. Van der Berg out to Quan Horn. Puts a little grabber kick in behind. And that is a brilliant kick from Quan Horn. 5 meters outside of the Edinburgh try line. And I think Blair Kinghorn might have touched that ball as well. It could be a Lions line out here. We'll just wait and see quickly. So things are looking up for this Lions side at the moment, playing with a lot of more confidence than they used to play when this competition started a while back. The Lions will have to play for 80 minutes or 80 minutes. Right, so can't quite see what they're looking at. Maybe looking for foul play at the moment, but I can't seem to find anything at the moment. So it might just be a replay of some sort. Let's have a look. They definitely slowed it down a wee little bit. Can't see any foul play from here. Why have they slowed it down so tremendously? Not quite sure what it's all about. Let's have a look. One tackle. Oh, I can't seem to find any problems at the moment. If they are looking for some, I can't seem to find it. Yeah, they have gone upstairs to have a look at something. Not quite sure what the problem was with that replay. Maybe for a high tackle somewhere down the line, but I honestly couldn't see anything wrong with that from the angles that I saw. So 3 points to 0 it stays at the moment. 23 and a half minutes gone. They are looking for a high tackle from the Edinburgh player. So I'm not quite sure. Let's have another look. I might be the tackle from Piers Kuman or from, is it Hamish Watson? So, not quite sure where it was. I don't even think that the TMO quite knows exactly where it was. Still can't see anything wrong there. And yeah, to be quite frankly honest, can't see anything from this angle at least. So the stopping play for such a long time, and yeah, it's a bit frustrating having a look at this all over again and not seeming to find anything wrong. So after all of that, we are going to play on, and it's going to be Edinburgh's line out, 5 meters out from the Edinburgh try line. It is going to be an Edinburgh line out. Over the top they go, and that's what does the referee say? Not thrown in straight, or no, they're going to have to throw in again. Renier van Osselen says tackle the like button, guys. So do go ahead and press the like button and subscribe if you're new. Here they come again now. Hey, it's taken up by the number 8 of Edinburgh. Valacott gets it out to Blair Kinghorn again, who puts it on the boot. And that's kicked downfield. It's going to find touch. Quickly thrown in by the Lions. Edward van der Merwe. Out it goes to Kwan Horn now. Max Wane on the halfway line looking for a bit of magic. Edward van der Merwe now. Back it comes to Horn. Horn takes it up to just up over the 10-meter line. Now it's Noort Nagel taking it up to the 10-meter line. Morne van der Berg back to Jordan Hendrickson. Now Smith. Smith takes it up to the 10-meter line for the Lions again. Good drive from him this time round. Morne van der Berg, Edward van der Merwe. Now they're starting to make a bit of ground as the Lions. Gets it back to Vincent Chichuka now. Vincent Chichuka up to the 22-meter line for the Lions now. Carlos Sari gets the pass out to JP Smith. On the 22-meter line now, Morne van der Berg, Emmanuel Chichuka. Emmanuel Chichuka cuts back inside, up over the 22. He's definitely rolling there. And a penalty goes against the Lions there. Playing the ball on the ground from Emmanuel Chichuka. And with 25 minutes gone, it is still just a 3-point lead here for the Edinburgh side. Kitty says, sorry, Cinders the Lions. So let's see. Blair Kinghorn now with the kick downfield. Which way is it going to go? Right, he's going to kick it out roundabout on the half. Well, between the 10 and the halfway line here for them. So the Lions discipline, unfortunately, letting them down there on that occasion. And they have given away the penalty. And then line out now to Edinburgh between the halfway and the 10-meter line inside Edinburgh's half. Right, Stuart McAnally with a throw into this line out. He is going to go. It's been stolen by the Lions now. Morne van der Berg gets it out to Vincent Chichuka. Behind the advantage line, though, the Lions are now brought down just short of the halfway line. Morne van der Berg gets it out. Jordan Hendrickson cut out pass to Wandasila Similani. Gets man and ball, unfortunately. Driven back up over the 10-meter line of the Lions now. Morne van der Berg gets it out to Ruben Skuman. He's been a hard worker for this Lions side as well as Ruben Skuman so far. Now Morne van der Berg with a box kick over the top. Chase coming from Edward van der Merwe. And it's beautifully taken by Henry Immelman on the 10-meter line here for Edinburgh. They're up to the Lions 10-meter line now. Valacott gets it out to Hamish Watson, who sets it up for them. Right on the 10-meter line. Quick ball needed. Valacott gets it out. Blair Kinghorn now. Piers Skuman. Piers Skuman tackled by Frankie Horn, and it was a grass cutter tackle. So a penalty to Edinburgh. And in a very kickable position here for Edinburgh as well. Yeah, they are going to have a shot at goal from right in the middle of the field on the 10-meter line, inside Lions territory. So a chance for Edinburgh to increase their lead to 6 points here. Lions holding up really well so far. So it was a no-arms grass cutter tackle from Frankie Horn on Pierre Skuman. Well, probably the only way he was going to bring him down on that given time. And Frankie Horn wouldn't feel too guilty about that one. So Buffelli is going to try and put the Edinburgh side into the lead by 6 points to 0 now. Can they do this? Right, Buffelli lining this one up for them now. And that one is going to go over. So 6 points to 0. It's Edinburgh leading at the moment. It's been a hard-fought battle between these two sides so far in this first half. And we've still got about 11 minutes to play in this first half. Edinburgh now having a 6-point lead here. 11 minutes to go in this first half. A very tightly contested game between the two so far. A restart from Jordan Hendrickson, collected by Bradbury inside the 22 of Edinburgh. Vellacott now waiting for this ball to come out. Slowly but surely. And I think he might be going with another box kick here over the top for Edinburgh. He's been a valuable link in this Edinburgh side so far. The chase coming from Darcy Graham now. It's collected by Kwan Horn. Right on the 10-meter line inside Edinburgh's half. Now Morne van der Berg with a little space here. Gets the pass out to Edward van der Merwe. There's a pass back inside and it's going to be try time to the Lions. Jordan Hendrickson gets the try for the Lions. And as easy as that, the Lions are back in this game. Could even take the lead in this one. Jordan Hendrickson gets the try, but it's thanks to Morne van der Berg. Quickly around the fringes. Got Edward van der Merwe into space. And then the support play from Jordan Hendrickson on the inside good enough to get the Lions their first try and the first try of this game as well in the 30th minute of this game. So Hendrickson gets the first try of this one, and I think the Lions will be very happy with that one as well. They've been on the back foot for most of this first half and now gets a try in the 30th minute, courtesy of Hendrickson for this Lions side. Great. It just shows you if you keep the pressure on, you can get away with a few. The conversion from Jordan Hendrickson, however, has gone astray, and the scoreboard will remain 6 points to 5 as we go into the last 10 minutes of this first half. Musabar says Lions beauty, and then Sharpren says yes, Guru. I said the Bulls got lucky again, and not the soy boy says love the commentary. DSTV is on mute. Thanks, not the soy boy. Right. Restart now coming from Edinburgh, and the restart from Blair Kinghorn now. High hanging kickoff, and this might, it's got a bounce, and the Lions scored a little bit asleep there, thinking that it will go directly into touch. Here comes Edinburgh now for Piers Skuman, 5 meters out from the 22 of the Lions. Now Vellacott out to Blair Kinghorn. Kinghorn out to Immelman, who straightens the line nearly up to the 22-meter line. Now Vellacott again. Gets it out to Gilchrist. Now Kinghorn. Long cut pass to Buffelli. Buffelli up to the 22-meter line. Just up over now. Needs support though. Have the Lions stolen this? No. Comes back sloppy for Edinburgh. But the referee's going to call him back here. What is this? A little knock on from the Lions. So nearly stealing that ball on the ground was Emmanuel Chichika. But Edinburgh will get the feet to the scrum just inside the 22 of the Lions. Sloppy from the Lions there, from the restart. Not collecting that ball, thinking that it would go into touch. Let's see. Musabar says, Lions sometimes playing too much rugby, but you probably have to be too tired, the opposition, with altitude later. And Sharpren says, if Lions lead halftime, it's certain win with the altitude will show Edinburgh Flames in the second half. Right, 5 points to 6 it is at the moment. And with 7.5 minutes to go in this first half. Can the Lions hold out till halftime, or will Edinburgh get something going here? Fed in by Valakot. Big scrum from the Lions, pushing the Edinburgh backwards, but they got it out. Now it comes back to Lang, who's going to straighten the line for Edinburgh. Up to the 22-meter line now. Valakot gets it out to Phillips. Phillips takes it up, just up over the 22-meter line here for them. Now Valakot back. It comes to Stuart McAnally. Not making any ground, though, is Edinburgh at the moment. Still coming forward now. It's Edinburgh with the forwards. Now Valakot. Kinghorn now gets it out to Mark Bennett. Out wide to Himmelman, up over the 22-meter line. He's just about 10 meters out from the try line. But a penalty to the Lions there. And I'm guessing that he played the ball on the ground. Holding on the ground is the call from the referee. And Quan Horn has done a brilliant job there for the Lions. Barry says, tough, grit game. And in Sharp Brain says, the Lions are the ugly stepchild in the URC. They can't even convert. Animo Weep says, Lions doing good. So with 6 minutes to go in this first half, Jordan Hendricks can now kick this into touch for them. Well, wait. Carlos Sade is leaving the field. He is going to get replaced, I think it is. Didn't look happy after that tackle, and the clean out from Piers Skuman, it seems, was the initial process. Well, it must have been in the tackle where he got hurt. Or is it the clean out from Piers Skuman into the... Piers Skuman could be in a little bit of trouble here, as they might be going upstairs for this one. Yeah, they will be going upstairs to have a look at the clean out from Piers Skuman here. And no arms clean out from him. Straight into the ribcage of Galu Sadi. And that could be a yellow card maybe to Piers Skuman. Right, let's see what the TMO decides here. So they did go upstairs. So he personally didn't think too much of it, it seems. So we are going to play on. It is going to be a penalty to the Lions from the original foul committed by Edinburgh, holding on the ground. So Kabanya is on the field in the place of Kanu Sadi. The kick downfield from Jordan Hendricks is going to find touch roundabout on the 10-meter line inside Lions territory. Right, so with 5.5 minutes to go, it is going to be a line out to the Lions here. Line out quickly taken up. PJ Puerta gets on the run here for the Lions up to the 10-meter line of Edinburgh now. Mornay van der Berg back. It comes now to JP Smith, who takes it up to the 10-meter line for them. Waiting for it now. Mornay van der Berg. Gabanya sets it up nicely on the 10-meter line here for the Lions. Comes back. Mornay van der Berg. Jordan Hendricks. Wanda Silas Similani trying to twinkle toe his way through the defense now. Tackled by Stuart McAnally. Now Mornay van der Berg. Gabanya again gets the pass out to Jordan Hendricks. Still on the 10-meter line. There's the Lions. Mornay van der Berg. Ruben Skuma now. 4.5 minutes to go. Mornay van der Berg again now. Quan Horn throws a little dummy. Goes himself. He's a strong little runner. Is Quan Horn up over the 10-meter line. Now Mornay van der Berg. Vincent Chichuka. He's a little bit isolated. Will the Lions get this ball back? They're struggling to do so, but Mornay van der Berg seals the deal for them. Now Jordan Hendricks out to Manuel Russ. Manuel Russ cuts back inside. Good defense from Edinburgh though. Mornay van der Berg back to Jordan Hendricks. The Lions going backwards, and a very poor kick from Jordan Hendricks. They're going backwards, high in the air, but collected by Emmanuel Chichuka on the Lions 10-meter line. Setting up the ruck here. Morne van der Berg now calling in his forwards to help them do the job. Looks like he is going to go with the box kick over the top now. And he does so. Chase coming now from Maxwane. And taken by Blair Kinghorn beautifully on the 10-meter line. He breaks through the first defense now. Darcy Graham makes his way up to the halfway line. Still going is Darcy Graham. Now Valakot with a box kick over the top, looking for space in behind. It is going to be Quan Horn who collects it and makes the mark for them. And great work from the youngster, who's really impressed me so far for this Lions outfit. Definitely playing with fire and heart at the moment is this youngster, but he does look a little bit tired as well. And Utsabasa mentioned Morne van der Berg as well, but I think he's had a brilliant game so far. Yeah, so Manuel Russ could be in trouble there for a dangerous tackle as well. So plenty of referrals here, but the referee have decided to play on here. So yeah, no, it is going to be a line out to Edinburgh, just out, well, between the 10 and the 22 of the Lions here. And it's going to be a throw in to Stuart McAnally for Edinburgh. One last start here before halftime for Edinburgh, maybe, with 3.5 minutes to go. Throw in taken by Bradbury. Now Valakot out to Blair Kinghorn, taken up nicely by Hamish Watson. Now Valakot again out to Blair Kinghorn. It's Mark Bennett to the inside pass to Darcy Graham, but he's knocked it on. And here comes the Lions now. Similani. Emmanuel Chichuka gets the pass out to JP Smith. JP Smith tries to run around Pierre Skuman, but Skuman having none of it. Now the offload, Ruben Skuman out to Manuel Russ. Now it's back inside to Morne van der Berg, up to halfway. Now Frankie Horn. He sets it up nicely for them. Morne van der Berg back at scrum off. Now throws a little dummy, goes himself into the gap. He goes to the little grab or kick over the top, but it's a little bit too far for him as it goes over the dead ball line. And will it be a 22-meter dropout or a goal line dropout here for them? Great little breakout from Morne van der Berg there. And I think he hit that ball a little bit too hard off the boot. Maybe a little bit harder than he wanted to. And unfortunately going over the dead ball line. So score remains 6 points to 5 here with a minute in this first half remaining. It is going to be Edinburgh to restart this game then for us. Less than a minute to go in this first half. 5 points to 6. Edinburgh leading this one at the moment. It is going to be a 22-meter dropout and Blair Kinghorn will restart. Must say, it looks like quite a few tired bodies out there at the moment from both sides, really. As Quan Horn takes it from the 22-meter line. He is going to put that high up into the air. Maxwane chasing after it. And, he's knocked it on. So it will be a scrum down to Edinburgh, roundabout between the 10 and the 22-meter line inside Edinburgh's half. Musabah says Lions don't have the cattle to yet to play this type of game. And then Shark Brain says Lions need some Morne Stain rugby here. Put it in the corners. Shark Brain says, Guru, it must be raining cats and dogs there. You sure this is the right score? So in fact, it's not even raining there. It's been a very highly running rugby contested game between the two sides. But offensively, it's been pretty solid between the two sides. Just the basic errors coming at vital times from both sides. So regardless, a really good game so far. Time is up on the clock. We'll just have this last scrum. 5 points to 6 it is. Valakot to feed this one in for Edinburgh. So they'll probably go to halftime here. Valakot needs to feed this one in. Taken off the back by the number 8 there. And he kicks it into touch. So that is going to be halftime. So Muncaster decides that's going to be enough for the first half. Edinburgh will lead at halftime by 6 points to 5. But it's been a valiant effort from this Lions outfit so far, doing a really good job. Mursabar says Lions should take this game, just need to tweak a few things, kick more, and your scrum is monstrous. Yeah. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting second half. Lions trailing by a single point so far, and hopefully they can pull this one off. Sharkrain says this is probably the highest scoring half in URC history. Well, you'll be surprised how low some of the scores have been in the past, Sharkrain. I'm not quite sure what the lowest halftime score is, but remembering that they're playing in very rainy conditions, this is a very normal halftime score for a URC game. But yeah, anyway, we're going to take a quick break. And when we do come back, we will be doing the second half. So don't go anywhere. I will be back shortly. Right, guys, we are back for the second half. The Lions are trailing by a single point here. The only try of the game coming from Hendrickse in the 30th minute of this game. Apart from that, the drop goal from Edinburgh, Henry Immelman, and a penalty from Blair Kinghorn has put Edinburgh into a slender 1 point lead at halftime. The conversion from Hendricks unfortunately missed. So, unfortunately, then the Lions trailing here at halftime, but it's definitely still very much anybody's game at the moment. The weather is perfect for this game, and hopefully the Lions can cut out the problems of the first half, those basic little areas, and come back firing in the second half. Hopefully, added altitude will work in favor of the Lions today, and they can come away with that victory for you, Shark Brain, as well. So it's going to be a very interesting second half as far as this game goes, and it just kind of seems like the Lions are missing their regular captain, Birgit Winnendal, quite a bit at the moment. But yeah, still anybody's game. Anything can happen. Let's quickly run through the teams. Quan Horn has played really well for this Lions side. One of those youngsters that's going to come through very nicely for this Lions side if they can keep him. Maxwani has been good under the high ball so far. Similani has had a couple of good runs. Manuel Russ doing the basics right, but just no real impact from him at the moment. Edward van der Merwe has looked good when he's been given an opportunity to run with the ball. Hendricks has been good, and Morne van der Berg really outstanding so far at scrum half, who has just signed an extension for the Lions as well. So the Lions franchise and the fans must be delighted with the signing of Morne van der Berg for another 3 years. Then Ford Wise, Emmanuel Chichika, Vincent Chichika, and Frankie Horn has been solid. Renard Noordnagel, we haven't seen a lot from him, but Ruben Skuman, on the other hand, has been absolutely brilliant for them so far. And then Carlos Sari having to leave in that first half, had a solid game up until the point that he left the field. PJ Botha and JP Smith trying valiantly at the moment for this side as well. Looking at the Edinburgh side, Henry Immelman has been a major impact so far in this game. Very solid under the high ball and also landing that drop goal in the first half. Darcy Graham, little bit of sweet and sour game for him so far. The Scottish international having a couple of good runs, but knocking the ball on at vital times in the game as well. Mark Bennett and James Lang has been good. Boffelli has been a bit quiet, lurking on, and Ben Valacott has been really good for Edinburgh in that first half. Ford Wise, Ben Muncaster, Hamish Watson and Bradbury doing the work for him so far. And then Grant Gilchrist and Piers Phillip doing a good job at line-out time. VPNL, Stuart McAnally and Piers Skuman very solid at the front for this Edinburgh side as well. Shark Brain says it's raining cats and dogs here, the fall triangle. Yeah, so it's stayed away so far at Ellis Park, or for what I can see on the screen, it doesn't look like there's any rain at the moment, that site. So hopefully that will stay away from this game. Otherwise, we could be in for another low-scoring game here between the two sides. I would say the first team to score here in the first half will have the upper hand in this game going forward. And hopefully for the Lions supporters and SA supporters, it will be the Lions to score first in the second half. Right, so just looking at other results so far in the English Premiership, Exeter Chiefs are trailing at halftime to Bath 22-21. Gloucester leading 6-0. Northampton Saints leading Bristol 24-17, and Newcastle Falcons leading Worcester Warriors 21 points to 5. And then Toulouse having lost to Castres in the top 14 by 19-13 is another big result in for the top 14 as well. And then obviously this one here, the Lions trailing by a single point at the moment to Edinburgh. Rugby Viking says hello. The Bulls had a lucky win, so the Bulls winning their game against Ulster quite easily in the end. And Rugby Viking Guru, who's your favorite team? Well, apart from the Sharks, I'm a big Springbok supporter as well, Rugby Viking, but franchise-wise, definitely the Sharks. And then I think I could speak for a lot of South Africans. Our second favorite team is always the Cheetahs. If you're not supporting them yourself, they're always your second team. Right, so the players are back on the field here, and let's see if the Lions can bounce back here in the second half. And, well, of course, a bit of an upset here today, because this will be a big upset if they can get it. Sharkbrain says, Bulls hot, lucky again. Well, I must admit that they had a really good second half, Sharkbrain, and after a really poor first half, came out in that second half and played some of the best rugby this season. So, yeah, let's hope the Lions can follow suit and come back with a massive bang here in the second half. They've got the players, and they certainly got the scoreboard so far. Only 1 point difference at the moment. Right, Emmanuel Chichika, Vincent Chichika, and Frankie Horn really impressing against the likes of Bradbury and Hamish Watson at the moment. Definitely not left behind against these guys from Ben Muncaster, Hamish Watson, and Magnus Bradbury. So it seems like Edinburgh finally deciding to come back onto the field here, and they'll be looking to seal this game off for them as well. They're looking a little bit tired, and we'll see whether altitude will have the final say in this game or not. So far, so good for them. And another big 40 minutes to come from them as well. Can they do this? Right, so all teams back on the field now, and we should get the second half underway. Big performance needed from the Lions in the second half. Right, it's going to be Edinburgh to restart this game, playing from left to right on the screen. Let's look what the next 40 minutes will provide for us. Blair Kinghorn to get proceedings underway in this last 40 minutes of this game. Right, the referee blows on his whistle, and we get this one underway now. Well, not yet. Blair Kinghorn taking his time. Already 10 seconds wasted of the second half as he decides to finally kick this one off. A high-hanging kickoff from him, and nobody really wanting that ball. It does come back to the side of the Lions. A knock-on advantage to the Lions as well. Morne van der Berg puts it on the boot. Massive kick downfield, touched by one of the Edinburgh players as it rolls into the 22. Henry Immelman puts it on the boot for Edinburgh, and another massive kick from him. Quickly thrown in by the Lions now. Vincent Chichuka. He's going to run it up to the 10-meter line. Tries to step past the first defense. Brought down just up over the 10-meter line. Now Morne van der Berg. JP Smith. He's been solid for the Lions as well since he's been back in South Africa. Now Morne van der Berg waiting for this one on the 10-meter line. Inside Lions territory. He's going to go with the box kick over the top. Here comes the chase from Wanda Sila Similani. Henry Immelman has got that. Well, Blair Kinghorn has got that ball. Gets it out to Mark Bennett. Mark Bennett just sets it up for them between the 10 and the 22-meter line for Edinburgh. Valacott now gets it out to Bradbury. Driven back in the tackle by Frankie Horn. Between the 10 and the 22 of Edinburgh now. Valacott waiting for this one. The scrum half of Edinburgh. He is going to go with the box kick over the top as well now. Are the players behind him, though? It's taken by Morne van der Berg beautifully on the 10-meter line inside Edinburgh's half now. Edward van der Merwe gets it out to Jordan Hendricks. Goes with a little cross kick for Mexwane. But Buffelli made a beautiful mark there. He is going to take this quickly. Mexwane chasing after him. Gets the pass out to Blair Kinghorn. Kinghorn gets the pass out to Lang. Lang brought down on the 10-meter line inside Edinburgh's half, right on the left-hand touchline. Good counteract from the Lions, and Emmanuel Chichika gets away with it. Now needs support, though. Gets the pass back to JP Smith now. Manuel Russ is going to set it up. Manuel Russ still going. Big tackle on him. Brought down. Do the Lions get this ball back? Yes, they can. Morne van der Berg now. Vincent Chichuka loops around with Jordan Hendricks out to Similani. Similani puts in the grubber kick, and he's going to find touch round about 10 meters out from the Edinburgh try line. Line out to Edinburgh. Much better from the lines on the attack as well. Shark Brain says Exeter Chiefs are always favourites as they always lose. And then Barry Green says this game very tough from both sides. And then Stormers Brain says Darcy boys. Right, so line out now to Edinburgh, 10 meters out from their own try line as BPNL is receiving some attention at the moment. Remember, guys, you can go and vote on the poll. 95 votes cast so far. Can the Lions make it 4 in a row? 81% says yes, while 19% says no. You can also do me a favor and press that like button at the bottom of your screen to show your support for the channel as well. 86 people watching, only 26 likes. Stormers Brain says, congrats to the Bulls. I'm surprised as well. So great victory for the Bulls earlier on. Can the Lions do the same? We've had about 3 minutes in the second half. Throw coming, McAnally finds Bradbury in the line-out. Maul has been formed by Edinburgh. McAnally controlling that ball at the back here. Valacott now coming in to try and get this ball out of the small for them. Goes for the box kick over the top. Chase coming now from Buffelli, but it's going to go into touch, and the line-out will be roundabout between the 10 and the 22-meter line inside Edinburgh's half. Darren Todd says, I would press it, but you're so biased. I'm sorry, Darren. I'm trying not to be, but as a South African, you would always favor your local sites, unfortunately. Shark Brain says, I think even the Bulls were surprised. Line out taken by Vincent Chichuka. Now Morne van der Berg out to Jordan Hendricks. Sets it up just up over the 10-meter line here. And that ball is going to go down, and it's going to be a scrum down to Edinburgh here between the 22 and the 10-meter line. So scrum down now to Edinburgh after Jordan Hendricks have been held up in the tackle there. Sloppy play from the Lions from that line out. Darren Todd says, yeah, well, I was brought up in South Africa, so at least support us then, Darren. Right, anyway, scrum down to Edinburgh here, and the chance for them to get out of their own half here if they can get a decent scrum going for them. Johannes Spain says, Lions, Johannes says, come on, Lions, and then Shark Brain says, Lions need a wake-up call, really, and Darren Dot says, wait. Oh, fair enough, Darren. Right, so a couple of replacements coming on as Dave Sherry comes on for Stuart McAnally, and Boyle also coming on for Watson. So 2 internationals replaced by another international in Dave Sherry, who started his international career a little bit late for Scotland as well. Right, that scrum goes down, and we will have a reset scrum then. 5 minutes into the second half. It's a point difference between the two sides at the moment. Must say, JP Smith, really impressive since he's been back in South Africa, the loose-head prop of the Lions at the moment. Another big scrum needed here from both sides, really, just to stamp off their authority in this one. 35 or 34 minutes left in this game, and it's still very much anybody's game at the moment. Valacott will feed this one in. Alfie Fisser says, Lions my second team, and in Stormers Brain's Lions choke a lot, so I don't think they would win, but I'm rooting for them. Right, Blair King on a breakaway here for Edinburgh, up to the halfway line now. Valacott is having a nice little run. He is going to be stopped about 15 meters out from the try line. Great defense from the Lions there now. Need to come back for him now. Take it up nicely, and here's a chance now. Blair Kinghorn. He's going to try and go over himself here. Can he get there? Yes, he can. It's a try to Edinburgh, and with that, it should be trouble for the Lions from here on in. Tried to play Kinghorn in the 46th minute of this game, and it's finally the first try for Edinburgh as well. So Edinburgh finally on the try scoring sheet, and it's Kinghorn who gets it in the 46th minute of this game. So well done there to Edinburgh, who did a really good job. Blair Kinghorn got the initial breakout, and then from there, Velicott had a good little run. Good tackle from Quan Horn initially. There might have been a little knock-on, so he might even come back for that knock-on. It's not, the try has been awarded, but we are going upstairs to have a look for a potential knock-on from Edinburgh. Good tackle from Quan Horn. Let's just see if there might have been a slight little knock-on there. There is daylight from Quan Horn. Tries to get that ball on the ground. Looks like it comes off the hand of Quan Horn. So the try might be standing here. Right, so they have gone upstairs to see whether a try's been scored or not. But I think from the looks of it, the try will be standing. Sharkbrain says Lions must be replaced by cheetahs, or they must combine to make the cats again. So the try has been disallowed, and it's not going to be a try. So it is going to be still 6 points to 5. A little knock on there from Velicott, and the Lions still very much alive in this game. Stormer's Brain says no, just throw out the Lions completely and make cheetahs and Griquas have a best of 3 for the spot. Right, Sharkbrain says that's definitely a knock-on, so no try, and the score will remain 6 points to 5 here. Scrum down to the Lions just inside the 22. Lions can consider themselves very lucky there to get away with that one. But I guess it comes from some really good defense there from Quan Horn. Darren Dot says lucky indeed. So just waiting for Flash Score to update the score. It is 6 points to 5. Morne van der Berg now to feed this one here. He's been exceptional for this Lions side today. Big scrum from the Lions now gets it out to Quan Horn, who's going to put it on the boot, and a massive kick from him. Not going to find touch though. Now Henry Emmelman on the 10-meter line. Puts it high up into the air. Now the chase coming. Taken by Quan Horn. And Quan Horn into a little gap. Gets it out to Morne van der Berg. The offload to Ruben Skuma. An early tackle there. Ebel van der Merwe does get it though. And here comes Jordan Hendrickson with the kick ahead. It is going to be touchdown by Boffelli over the try line. But I think we are going to come back for a high tackle here. Or not a high tackle, but an early tackle maybe. Yeah, they will definitely go and have a look at that one. But let's see what the call from the referee will be. Musabar says, make changes, take off Van der Berg. He's very tired. He slipped that tackle. And Sharkbrain says, I just knew it was a knock on Edinburgh, feeling the altitude. So an early tackle from Bradbury on Frankie Horn is definitely going to provide them with a penalty here. And, well, no. The referee not going to, well, there we go. Penalty to the Lions on the 10-meter line inside Edinburgh's half. So Jordan Hendrickson now with a decision to make. Are they going to have a shot at goal here, or will they kick this into touch? So the Lions have opted to go for the kick to touch here. Maybe the right decision at this stage of the game. Right to the corner they go, and with 29 minutes to go in this one. Some really good play from the Lions on the counter-attack there. And let's see what happens with this line-out. So Bradbury has been sent to the bin as well. So Edinburgh down to 14 men. Line-out coming up right on the 22-meter line here for the Lions. Goes to the back, overthrown though by the Lions, and a sloppy little pass from Edinburgh finds Buffelli about 10 meters from his own try line. It has been taken up by Boyle this time round. Velicott now waiting for it. Comes back to Blair Kinghorn, throws a little dummy and gets the kick away eventually and finds touch between the 10 and the 22-meter line. Sharkbrain says if the Lions don't score here, it's game over. I don't think it's game over just yet. I'm just waiting for Flashscore to update the scoreboard again. So it is 6-5. Darren Todd asked who's the referee. So I didn't see who the referee was, but it does look like an Argentinian referee by the looks of it. But it could be an Italian ref as well. Line out taken by Ruben Skuman here for the Lions and gets the driving ball going. Oh, nice little run here from Frankie Horn. Gets the pass out to PJ Butta. Back on the inside to Vincent Chichuka. And here's a try to the Lions. It's a try on the other end of the field after what looked like an Edinburgh try. It's now Lions' second try. And it's Vincent Chichuka who gets the try here in the 52nd minute of the game. Well, that's a big one. That is a big try here for the Lions. And just as you think Edinburgh now finding a way forward, it is the Lions who gets away with it. And he will get the second try for the Lions here in the 53rd minute of the game. Well, talk about being a lucky day for the Lions so far. So Chichuka gets the try, and there's nothing wrong with that one. So the try will stand, and it's a second try to the Lions here. 10-6. The Lions now lead this game, and there's still plenty of time left, like you say. So conversion over from Jordan Hendricks as well. So 12-6. The Lions now lead with 25 minutes to go in this one. Stormer's Brain says, what is happening to Edinburgh? And an Italian won't be surprised if he brings on Zebra players. 5th place, busy losing to the 13th, says Stormer's Brain. But like Darren said, plenty of time left on the clock. So 12-6 it is. And Kinghorn will have to restart this game. Can Edinburgh find a way back, or will the Lions now start to dominate this game? Restart from Kinghorn is a deep kick in, and it's Vincent Chichuka who takes it up, but Lang makes a brilliant tackle on him. Still about 10 meters out from the try line. Looks like Edinburgh, it is going to come back to the side of the Lions. Mornay van der Berg now gets it up to Jordan Hendricks, who puts it on the boot now. And he's going to find touch round about on the 10-meter line inside Lions territory. Boss says, come Lions, you can do this. And then Antoinette Gerber says, hello Stormers, bro, you must be proud of your loving Stormers. Guru support us today. And then Laurie Westhuizen says, plenty of time for the Lions to score 2 more tries. One of the Edinburgh players have stayed down and receiving some attention. Not quite sure what happened there, but it looks like it's Lang after that tackle on Vincent Chichuka. Yeah, he stayed down after that. It's in fact, I think it's Mark Bennett who has stayed down for Edinburgh. Fell badly in the tackle. Wrong tackling technique. No, nothing wrong with the tackle. It's Lang who stayed down. Just hit his face a little bit on the ground, and he should be ready and getting going. Darren Dodd says, high tackle. No chance for that one, unfortunately, Darren. He was the tackler, so he just came off second best a little bit on that one. Musabar says, please don't play in your own halves, Lions. So on the 10-meter, roundabout on the 10-meter line, inside Lions territory, it will be a line out to Edinburgh. And a chance for Dave Sherry to feed or throw this one into the lineup for them. He is going to find Phillips there, and a driving ball now set up here by Edinburgh. Can they get something going from here? Right, the driving maul looking good for them now. Still going forward is Edinburgh. Now stops, now goes forward again, and it now goes to ground. It's going to be a penalty to Edinburgh, and Cabanya penalised there from coming in from the side, I think it is. So it is going to be a penalty now to Edinburgh, and a good attacking opportunity for them. Decision time, however. Do they go for the corner, or do they have a shot at goal from here? They do look tired. It does look like altitude is starting to become a problem for them. But let's see what happens. Still 24 minutes to go in this game. They are down to 14 men, and they have decided to go for touch here and set up an attacking line at about 10 meters out from the try line. So Dave Sherry to throw this one in for them again, and more replacements now coming on for Edinburgh as let's just have a look who's coming on. So number 19, Glenn Young, replacing Phillips here, as that will be his last play of the game. Also looks like Bowen Fenter and Luan de Bruin will be coming on shortly here for them. But all out South African front row for Edinburgh. Well, for not front row, but prop forwards as Luan de Bruin and Bowen Fenter, also South Africans. Here comes another driving maul from Edinburgh now, 10 meters up from the try line. Can they get a try here? Still going forward now, still 10 meters out. Now they've gone to ground. Dave Sherry gets it out now. Lang to Mark Bennett, straightening the line for them. Still 10 meters out from the try line. Now Valakot gets the run in from Vierpianel. Loses it backwards, but taken by Valakot again. Now Mark Bennett again. Thumping tackle from Vincent Chichuka on him. Still going is Lang now for them. Setting it up nicely. Pick up and go here from Boyle. Boyle now making a couple of meters for them. Still coming now, Valakot, Blair, Kinghorn. No, that's just a really poor pass. Not finding his players there, and goes into touch. Will we come back for an advantage here for Edinburgh, though? We'll just have to wait and see. Right. Stormer's Brain says, if Lions, we can just keep hope at the moment. Andrew Warren says, yes, Stormer's Brain, but to be honest, only Vandercock wasn't stolen from the Eastern Cape by the Stormers. So I don't understand your point there. I'm not quite sure what happened there. Stormer's Brain referring to Kulisi, Bongi, and De Priya. So there is a penalty advantage to Edinburgh here, and it's right in front of the post. So let's see what they decide to do with this one. It's about 10 meters out from the try, right in the middle of the field, and they've decided to go for touch again is Edinburgh. So they're going to set this up and finding touch run about, well, let's see, 6 or 7 meters out from the try line. Can Edinburgh set up a driving maul and score a try from here? Lions defense needs to be solid. Sebastian Grammer says, good evening, Guru. Good evening, lads. How's it going, Sebastian? Hope you're well. Andrew Warren also says, Bongi, Kulisi, and Notche from the Stormers. Right, here comes Edinburgh now with the driving maul here. 6 or 7 meters out from the try line. Can they set this driving maul up? Looking good for Edinburgh now, but PJ Puerta, I think, have managed to stop this driving maul from them. Can they get this ball out? No, it's going to be a scrum down to the Lions. Edinburgh losing that ball in the maul, and the Lions defense holding out to stop the Edinburgh attack there. Right, so it's going to be a scrum down to the Lions, then 5 meters out from their own try line. PJ Puerta saving the day there for the Lions. Brilliant work on the defense from the Lions. One can't help but feel Edinburgh just tiring a little bit in this game now with around 20 minutes to play. Normally won't make a mistake like that and paying the price for it with 20 minutes to go. Lions leading 12 points to 6. 2 tries from the Lions so far. One by Jordan Hendricks in the 30th minute, and then Vincent Chichuka scoring one in the 53rd minute of the game. Right, so Morne van der Berg to feed this ball to the scrum here for them. Big scrum needed from Edinburgh if they want to disrupt this Lions side. Andrew Warren says, glad the Sharks had a better game. Yeah, it was better, but it's not nearly good enough at the moment, unfortunately, Andrew. If we're going to have any chance of winning a playoff game, then we'll still have to up it quite a bit. Right, so restart scrum coming up now, and the Lions will have to try and get out of their own 22 at the moment. Morne van der Berg have been exceptional for this Lions side today. But it's like Mursabas mentioned earlier, I think he is tiring up a little bit at the moment. Right, scrum feed by Morne van der Berg now. Controlling at the back is Frankie Horn. Pass gets up to Jordan Hendricks, so puts it on the boot. A massive kick downfield from him. Not going to find touch into the hands of Immelman now. Immelman on the halfway line. Takes on Edward van der Merwe. Good defense from him. Now Velikot gets out to Darcy Graham. Darcy Graham into a bit of space now. Gets the offload well and truly for Boyle now. Dave Sherry up to close to the 22-meter line now for Edinburgh. Velikot again now. Taken up by Boyle again. Making some meters here for Edinburgh. Now Velikot back to Blair Kinghorn. Kinghorn with a long pass to nobody into touch there. And it will be a line out to the Lions between the 10 and the 22 of the Lions. Sebastian Grammer says, doing good, trying to keep the adrenaline levels up after the Bulls ripped into Ulster. And then Stormers Brown says, but I'm with the Sharks, it's the Bulls I don't like. And then Andrew Warren says, glad the Sharks had a better game. Sebastian Grammer says, yeah, I really thought they would do better given Ian Henderson's return. The guys powers the whole team, but not in Pretoria, apparently. Yeah, they didn't have a bad game, Sebastian, but the Bulls did come out in that second half and just totally blow them away. Barry says, Lions are lucky they got that try. If Edinburgh got the try, the game would have been different. I think so too. I mean, that disallowed try from Edinburgh just before the Lions scored has made a big difference to this game as well. So JP Smith currently receiving some attention here for the Lions. And with 18 minutes to go, still a lot can happen. It's only a 6-point game at the moment. It's still anybody's game at the moment. And yeah, there's been some really good performances from this Lions players as well in this game. Vincent Chichuka has been one of the standout players so far in today's game. Quan Horn, the fullback, has also been quite extraordinary. And JP Smith has been good. Wanda Sila Similani has had a decent game. PJ Puerta has been quite exceptional as well. So plenty of really good performances from certain players on the field today. And then obviously from the Edinburgh side, the likes of Mark Bennett has been good. Blair Kinghorn has been great. Velikot has been monstrous as well. Bradbury, even with his yellow card, has been valiant. And then also the likes of YPNL and Stuart McNally and Pierce Skuman has been good. So here comes the Lions from the line out, getting a driving maul going for them now. And let's see which way they're going to go. PJ Puerta now. He's up over the 10-meter line here for the Lions. Right in the middle of the field. Morne van der Berg. Jordan Hendricks. Wanasila Similani tries to step past a couple of defenders, but going backwards in the process. The ball has been ripped by Edinburgh. They win the penalty on the ground as well. Here's the replacement block forward. Glenn Young, who wins the penalty on the ground for Edinburgh. So basically on the 10-meter line, inside Lions territory, and they are going to have a shot at goal this time round as Boffelli will line this one up for them. 17 minutes to play, and Edinburgh has decided to have a shot at goal here instead to go to the corner. Kasper Bosov says Lions get an excellent scrum off, good future ahead of him. Absolutely, I can't agree more with that one. Morne van der Berg, absolutely brilliant. Musabar says Lions game to lose. Vincent the Beast. Now the game drivers need to close off the game. Edinburgh, a very one-dimensional, boring team. How can the Sharks lose to them? I think the weather conditions played a big part in that game as well. But hats off to the Lions so far, trying valiantly and leading this game as well. Right, so Boffelli now with the penalty attempt here. This game is not over yet, not by a long shot. Right, here comes the kick, and that one is going to go over. So 12 points to 9 it is, with about 16 minutes to play in this game. Right, so Stormers Brain says, Casper, somebody else will take him. It's always like that. Well, at least he's secured until 2024 for this Lions side, or 2025, I think. He's signed on for them, so he will be playing for the Lions for a couple more seasons. Bowen Fenter now on for Piers Skuman as well. And it's a 3-point game here at the moment. The restart taken by Bradbury for Edinburgh. Takes it up over the 22-meter line, right in the middle of the field here for them. Now taken back, Blair Kinghorn goes to the kick downfield. Not going to find touch, and into the hands of Quan Horn, who is going to go high up into the air. The chase coming now from Manuel Russ as well. The kick going a little bit too far. Blair Kinghorn let it bounce, and now he's under pressure, but he gets the kick away eventually. Not going to find touch as well now. Quan Horn out to Edward van der Merwe right on halfway. He's going to look for a 50-22 kick. Has that gone too far? Yes, it has. And we will be going back for a line out to Edinburgh, just inside the Lions half on the left-hand side of the field for Edinburgh. Musabar says, I've been saying this the whole game. Lions, don't play in your own half, please, dear. And then Sebastian Grummer says, I'm not sure how I feel about Boffelli on the left wing. He's much more proficient as a fullback, and I agree 100% with you there, Sebastian. Stormers Brain says Edinburgh's best players are South Africans. So also on the field now, Jaco van der Walt and on for Henry Immelman, who's had a decent game for them. Dave Sherry's going to throw this one in now for them. Finds Gilchrist at the back now. Replacement scrum off also on the field. Blair Kinghorn with a sloppy pass. Now turnover by the Lions. The kick downfield from Wandisile Similani. That ball is going to roll. Taken by Darcy Graham now 5 meters from his own try line. Edward van der Merwe onto him. But he gets the pass out beautifully here. And Edinburgh now on the attack just outside their own 22. Darcy Graham again with a dart there. Charlie Shield is also on the field here for Edinburgh. But a penalty goes the way of the Lions. I think they're not releasing from Edinburgh. And this could be a very important penalty for the Lions here, just outside of the 22 of the Edinburgh side. Darren Dot says, arrogant South Africans, just like the English. Van der Merwe hasn't done much. He's like Messi to PSG, says Stormers Brain. And please, guys, keep it civil in the comment section as well. I don't have my moderator on the chat here, so he won't be able to do the stuff for me. But please keep it as civil as possible. Right, so Darcy Graham receiving some attention at the moment, and the Lions have now won a penalty between the 22 and the 10-meter line, and will probably have a shot at goal here. So the win prediction is now 64% to the Lions, 29% to Edinburgh, and 7% for a draw in this game. Right, yeah. So please, guys, keep it as open as possible and civil as possible in the chat. Everybody entitled to their opinion, but try to keep it as clean as possible. Right, so Jordan Hendrickson now with a shot at goal here for the Lions, and just to try and extend the lead to 15 points for them. Jordan Hendrickson now taking his time with this. He's still got about 30 seconds left on this kick, and that one is going to go straight through the middle. So it is going to be 15 points to 9 now for the Lions. Right, so 15 points to 9 it is here with 13 minutes to play in this one. Can the Lions hold on for a very good victory here today? Still 12 and a half minutes to go. Right, restart, and it's a deep kick in taken by Vincent Chichika just outside the 22 now. Andre Warner also on the field for the Lions now, and taken up by the Lions now right on the 22-meter line. Andre Warner gets it back now to Jordan Hendricks and kick downfield and taken by Darcy Graham now. Comes out to Blair King on the 10-meter line, puts a high kick up. Jaco van der Walt is chasing after this one, taken by Jordan Hendricks again now. He's going to kick it downfield and not going to find touch. Into the hands of Blair King on again, up to the 10-meter line inside Edinburgh's half now. He's brought down between the 10 and the halfway line. Right, Bradbury now taking it up. Thanks, Shark Brain. So up to the halfway line comes Edinburgh now. It is Shield who takes it in, gets it out to Boyle now for Edinburgh. And the Lions just defending valiantly at the moment. Now Shield waiting for it. And goes for the box kick over the top now. Here comes the chase from Darcy Graham. Oh, it's Quan Horn. He's knocked it on, unfortunately. And it will be a scrum down to Edinburgh between the 22 and the 10-meter line. Murtabar says Mr. Guru stop starting to track now. Yeah, for some people it seems it does. Andrew Warren says, can't believe we're battling with the Edinburgh team in South Africa. We should be smashing them by nothing special. Only a few second South African players to talk about. Yeah, look, Edinburgh is fifth on the lock at the moment, so I wouldn't really say that's the truth, Andrew. Edinburgh do have a good side, and I'm sure that if we are going to play them in Edinburgh, it might be a little bit of a different story altogether, but we shouldn't be losing to them in South Africa, and that's what the Sharks normally do. They lose against teams that they're not supposed to be losing at all. Right, so Shield now with the feet to the scrum here, and Musabar says this Edinburgh got lucky last week against the Vultures. So Shield now gets it out to Darcy Graham, and here comes Lang, throws a little dummy. Tackled well by Manuel Russ now. Shield again. Shield making his way up to the 22-meter line now for Edinburgh. Nobody there to take it. It's out. And Edwald van der Merwe. Well, is it Edwald van der? It's Frankie Horn who steals the ball on the ground for the Lions. Andre Warner out. It goes to Similani. Was Maxwani on side there, but it runs into touch anyway. Round about between the 10 and the halfway line inside Edinburgh's half. So 15 points to 9 with 10 minutes to go. Still anybody's game. It's a 6-point game at the moment. Kasper Bosov says, I saw that Loftus had a good crowd. So they did drop the ticket prices to 25 Rand per person. That's why. But I wish that all the other franchises can do similar and get that ticket prices a little bit lower. Andrew Warren says, good, thanks, but was watching the SA WRC rally here in White River the last 2 days and ending it with some good rugby. Couldn't be better. Sebastian says, Edinburgh have been on top of the table for quite a few rounds. They're not to be underestimated. And that's what I'm saying, Sebastian. So we are going to have a look at some foul play here. Let's just have a look. Oh, Lang's head connected with Manuel Russ's face, but I can't see how that could have been anybody's mistake there. It's just part of rugby, I guess. Looks the boss says, Lions, for goodness sake, don't play in your own half. Just kick it away. These Edinburgh got no X factor. They can't find a hole even if it's in Kimberley. Right, so I'm not quite sure what they're going to make of this in the end. But I couldn't find anything wrong with that one. They're taking quite their time to review this one. So let's see what the call will be. Are Manuel Russ seriously going to be in trouble for this one? No, let's play on, and it's going to be a line out to Edinburgh between the 10 and the 22-meter line inside their own half. Kasper Bosov says Lions need to hold out. So 6 points the difference here. Andrew Warren says, I honestly don't rate the Edinburgh team. So Dave Sherry now with the throw into this lineup. Finds Bradbury now. A maul has been formed by them. And can they get the driving maul going for them? Dave Sherry controlling at the back now. He breaks off the back up to the halfway line goes Dave Sherry. Now Shield waiting for this ball to come out. Right. Still going forward is Edinburgh now. And slowly but surely going to come out now. Shields waiting for it. He is going to go with the box kick over the top now. And here comes the chase from it. Oh, another big collision in the air. It's Boffelli who stayed down. But Kwan Horn have managed to secure this ball for them. So let's just see what the call from the referee will be here. Maxwane and Boffelli clashing there. Nothing sinister in it. Both going for the ball at the same time. Nothing in that one as well. But I think Boffelli just came off second best in the end. Just fell badly on his back and have stayed down for that. They are going to review it. So not quite sure what's going to happen with this one. But I don't think there was anything sinister in that at all. Right, so we are going to have a scrum down then for a knock-on, I think it is, from the Lions. So, yeah, it's going to be Lions ball here, scrum down to the Lions on the 22-meter line. Right, Andre Warner to feed this one in. 51% possession to the Lions, 47% territory. So it's a much even game at the moment. Right, big scrum here from the Lions, but it goes up and we will have a reset scrum then with 7.5 minutes to go. Can the Lions hold out, or will Edinburgh take this one at the death? Right, it is going to be Andre Warner to feed this ball into the scrum here again for the Lions, but it's going to be a close call, this one, with 7 minutes to go. 6 points between the two sides. Kasper Bosov says, no, we can beat all the European teams. We've got the teams to do it. It's been proven one of our teams must win this league. Right, Andre Warner now feeds the ball in. And off the back they come now. Manuel Russ takes it up, straightening the line for them. Andre Warren now gets... not Andre. Making a mistake there, sorry. So the ball has been kicked away by them. So Andre Warner, not Andrew Warren, sorry. Getting too much into the comment section, it seems. But Boffelli have managed to recover that ball beautifully for them. And here they come now through Bowen Fenter up to the 22-meter line. Goes Edinburgh now. Shield gets it back now to Gilchrist, who charges up to the 22-meter line. Shield back to Kinghorn now, taken up by Mark Bennett. Again now, Shield again now gets taken up. Blair Kinghorn. Here comes Jaco van der Walt up over the 22-meter line. Still coming as Edinburgh at the moment now. Shield gets it up to the number 8. 15 meters out from the try line is Edinburgh now. Moncaster took it up nicely for him. Now Dave Sherry is going to take it up over the 22-meter line for Edinburgh. Shields gets it back now. Here's a dart from Fenter, but the referee is going to stop players. There's 2 players down at the moment. One from Edinburgh and one from the Lions. So we will have a scrum down to Edinburgh just on the 22-meter line, inside Lions territory, as PJ Puerta is receiving some attention, as well as Blair Kinghorn, I'm guessing. Shark Brain says, yes, I think the Lions take this altitude. They're smiling right now, and the rugby gods are happy. Cully says, hoping the Stormers put in a good win to round off another good weekend for the SA teams. Sebastian Grammer says, I wouldn't worry about the Ospreys. The Stormers should win that game by 15 easily. And then Ruan could see us made a donation of 7 rand. Thank you, Ruan. Really appreciate it. Anything helps. And then Andrew Warren says, and Andrew Warren scores under the poles for a Lion. Crowd roars. Yeah. Now got a little bit confused there with Andre Warner and Andrew Warren there for a second. Right, so it's going to be a scrum down to Edinburgh in the 22 of the Lions, and a great opportunity for Edinburgh here if they want to win this game. It's now or never really for them. Cully says, I won't underestimate the Ospreys. And then Sharkbrain says, in the end, rugby wins. So only 2 tries in this game coming from the Lions. Hendricks in the 30th minute, and then Vincent Chichuka in the 53rd minute of this game. So a try from each half so far. So let's see what happens here. It's Edinburgh now to scrum their way here. Can they get over the try line, or will the Lions be able to keep out? There's 5.5 minutes to go. Right, it's Shield to feed this one in. It's taken off the back there beautifully by Moncaster up over the 22-meter line. Now Shield again gets the pass out to Bradbury. 10 meters out now is Edinburgh. Shield now. Out it comes to the number 19, Glenn Young, who makes a couple of meters for them. Now here they come again. It's coming through Connor Boyle. Still 10 meters out. Bradbury, Blair Kinghorn, out wide they go. Now it's Mark Bennett who's going to straighten the line. Is he going to go all the way? Just held up over the try line here. And they're over the try line, but held up beautifully by Quan Horn and Vincent Chichuka. Brilliant work from the Lions. And I think it's going to be a goal line dropout coming up here, as it looked like for all money, like Mark Bennett was going to score for Edinburgh. But in the end, beautifully held up. And Vincent Chichuka has stayed down, I think, or is it? No, it's Max Warner has stayed down. And he's going to receive some attention here. They are going to go upstairs to have a look at this. But Quan Horn has done brilliantly. And so too has Andre Warner has also done brilliantly there to hold them up over the try line and prevent them from scoring a try there. Even Kabanya came in there to try and help that ball up for them. So great work then from them. They might have a look at something here. Vincent Chichuka might have interfered there with the number 23, Matt Curry, who could have potentially helped Mark Bennett get over the try line easier. So with 4 minutes to go, let's see what the call will be. It will be a goal line dropout. So the Lions survived that onslaught from Edinburgh. Jordan Hendricks needs to kick this downfield as far as possible. And this time up to the 10-meter line. Jaco van der Walt now collects it for Edinburgh. He's going to go on a run up to the 10-meter line. Throws a little dummy. Brought down quickly by the Lions though. And now Shield waiting for it. Gets it out to Bradbury. He's going to try and charge his way up through the middle between the halfway and between the 10 and the 22 of the Lions. Here they come again. Oh, it's been knocked on by Mark Bennett, surely. And left in behind, but the referee says play on. Shield has got it back now. Here they come again through Hoyle. It's Young who's actually got that one now. Shield again. Blair Kinghorn out the back to Jaco van der Walt again now. Buffelli. He's going to cut straight through the defense here. Up to the 22-meter line he goes. Now brought down. Shield again. Gets it out to Bradbury. Now there's a chance here for Young. Up over the 22-meter line. Shield again. Blair Kinghorn. Out it comes to Doyle. Boyle now taking it up just outside the 22 off the lines now in the middle of the field. Here comes Darcy Graham, Blair Kinghorn, Dave Sherry. They look very tired as the Edinburgh side at the moment. Now Shield again, back to Blair Kinghorn. Gets the pass out to Bradbury again. Just short now. Here they come again through the number 8, Moncaster. Just outside the 22 off the lines now. And a penalty won, I think, by Vincent Chichuka here for the Lions. Yes, it is. Not releasing from Edinburgh. And that's a vital penalty from Vincent Chichuka. One of the try scorers here for them. Brilliant, brilliant stuff from the Lions on the defense there. Nearly blew it. But some great work from Vincent Chichuka to win that penalty on the ground. And with 2 minutes to go, this could be a win here for them. Great work from the Lions. And let's see which way this one is going to go with 2.5 minutes to go. Can the Lions hold out for a 4 in a row? Just receiving some attention is Ben Moncaster, the number 8 of Edinburgh. He's been trying valiantly today. Right, so back on his feet. 2 minutes to go in this one. And the Lions have a penalty here between the 22 and the 10-meter line inside their own half. Jordan Hendrickson will try and just get this into touch. Don't try to get too much distance on it. And just as I say that, he doesn't pick it up. And Buffelli has now got it, gets it out to Jaco van der Walt, but the referee has called a lineup. Well. A little knock on from Buffelli, it seems like it is. And Buffelli not happy at all with the call from the touch judge there. And it has been deemed to have been knocked on by Buffelli inside the 22. And with 1.5 minutes to go, that is going to surely have to be the ball game for the Lions with a scrum down right on the 22 of Edinburgh. Let's see what's going to happen. Let's are they going to go upstairs for this? So yeah, no, I don't think it was a knock on from Buffelli, but yeah, not the greatest of call there from the touch judge. You clearly could have seen him take it from outside the 22 and push it back into the 22. So, yeah, that is not a knock on. But either way, it is a scrum down to the Lions, and 5 meters from the right-hand touch line, it is going to be Andre Warner to feed this one in for the Lions. Right, scrum goes down, and we will have a reset scrum here for the Lions. Time is about up on the clock here with just 20 seconds to go. Can they do this? The Lions, they have this game in the back. 15 points to 9 they lead. Jan Tippett says the ref calls in the URC has been terrible, and I'm definitely going to second that as well. This allowed try last week and this knock on now, which could have had a different outcome in both games, really, to be quite honest. But either way, scrum down to the Lions here. And Andre Warner can feed this one in. Time is up on the clock. They just need to get it out. Frankie Horner is going to kick it into touch. And that is the ball game. The Lions have won it by 15 points to 9. And they make it 4 in a row here for them. And another one for the South Africans on the weekend. Great work from the Lions. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I will be back with the final one for the Stormers right after this one. So do make sure to tune into that one. If you like the stream, don't forget to press the like button and subscribe to the channel. And I will see you guys in the next one. Until then,